Today topic is on points. So let's start how points will work on CATIA. So we are going to new type P part here. Okay, and give basics. So now we are gonna discuss the reference elements. So reference elements in CATIA are like points, lines and planes. These three are very important to create a surface or solid body or whatever it is. So these are called skeleton even because based on the points, lines and planes we are gonna create a profile called sketches. So so it's very important how the points, lines and planes are are actually happening or actually being created in CATIA. So now we'll check one by one. So today we'll discuss on points, how the points will play in a CATIA, what is the role of the point in CATIA, and in next episode we'll see lines and planes. So now we'll start how creating the points in part design especially. So firstly we have to create a geometrical set. This is a reference elements. I'm creating a reference elements. So reference elements, so what in CATIA is like all points, planes and lines or any profiles. So whatever the extra operations apart from the part body, so all we list in the below of these reference elements. So keep this is an habit and make all points, lines and planes or profile sketches in the geometrical set and name it as your requirement. Like today I'm gonna explain the reference elements, so that's that reason I kept reference elements. So now we'll see one by one in points list. So in points we have many options. The first option is coordinates, curve, on plane, on surface, circle, sphere, ellipse center, tangent on curve and between. So we'll see now in coordinates what are all options we need on curve, plane, surface, circle, sphere, ellipse, tangent and between. So now first we'll see how the points points are like. So coordinates, we know the coordinates are x, y, z. So simply if you know the coordinates, like put 10 or else some 20. So this is the x direction of 20 and this is the y direction of 20 and this is the z direction of this 20. So if you see here, so this is x is 20 here and y is 20 here and my point will be here, and if I give a z 20 it will be here. So if I remove 20 in z direction, so my point will be in x and y, and in z my point is 0 0. So this is how we create a point in coordinates. So now the next one is on curve, very important option, on curve. So on curve we have many options here. So on curve, first requirement, we need a curve to have a point on this curve. So to create this curve, so I'm going to right click, create line, so point direction. So this is my point, and for suppose this is my direction. So now I have a curve here. So my curve is line 1 here. So this is my curve, whatever the curve it can be. Now here this is my curve and we have three options here: distance on curve, the distance along the direction, ratio of the curve length. So distance on curve, if you give a distance on curve, if you choose a distance on curve, it will, you can give whatever the distance you want actually. So if I want to give 40, so it will be on 40. If I give 20, it will be on 20. So you can reverse this. So from this point it will take 20. From this point, if you go to the reverse direction, this from this point it will take a 20. Or else if you have any another point, so from that point if you need any distance through the line, so for suppose I am taking this reference point, so from this point it will take 20 one direction or else the other direction. So whichever you choose, it will flip to opposite sides. So the second one is distance along the direction. Distance along the direction, we have two options here. We need a direction. Let's say this is my direction and my offset. So from this line and from this point, if I choose this point, so from this point I need an offset of 12. Let's say 10. Okay, so point, if I change my point, okay, so there should be a point, there should not be any vertices. So my point is here point. If I choose this, see, vertex, so this vertex will not work. I want to choose only points here. So this point I can choose 10 this side, or I can reverse it. Like if I want to 10 here, 10, 20, 20, so reverse. So it will flip from this point it will take as a main point. From this point it will roll in this direction. So these are all options in on curve, which is very important. And next, on plane. So on plane we have to take one plane, horizontal, vertical, we have to give horizontal and vertical, and we have reference and projections here. So plane, so this is one plane, this is one plane, and this is one plane. So now I'm creating in this plane, xy plane. See, if you see here my vertical direction, so my vertical direction is 13.747. My vertical direction is this and my horizontal direction is this. The point will be here. So if you have any another reference point, or from this point or from this point, if you click here, it will take from this point uh, vertical and horizontal. So the next point is on surface. So on surface we need a one surface and direction and distance, what distance you need actually. Okay, so now we'll see how we create the surface. You see I already have a line here in this second point. Yeah, so on surface, so surface we have show. So direction, so I'm choosing this direction. Say this direction is, so you can extrude how much you want. Okay, so now in this surface, if we have any surface, while doing surface geometric uh, surface, then you can know where the point is to locate. So for suppose you have a surface and you want to locate a point on the surface wherever you want in this area, so you can click anywhere wherever you want this point. So this is very good helpful option when creating complex shapes. So now we are have a coarse and fine. So coarse is nothing but, so wherever you select, see, you are seeing right, wherever you click the point, you can have, if you want here exactly, it will place here. So this is how it will work on surface. We'll go to the next option. So circle, sphere and ellipse. So for this you need a circle or sphere or ellipse. We'll see how it will work. So for that I'm going to generative shape design. I'm creating a sphere. So my point is this one and this. So my radius 20. So if you have any cylinder like this, and if you want to find out the center of this cylinder, center of the any circle or any cylinder, just go to part design. So click on point, circle or sphere or ellipse. If you click on this center, so you'll get a point here. So you'll get a point here and give OK. So you can find the point, exactly point on the center. From the center any direction it is 10 mm radius. So if you go on measurement, it is showing on the center only. See, my radius is 10 and x, y and z, because I took my x and y and z 0 before. So these coordinates is here now. And the last option, and similarly the sphere and ellipse also. And the next option is tangent on curve. So for tangent on curve I need a curve and the direction. Let's say this is my curve, I need a direction. So direction is this plane. So if I take this plane, so if you see this plane is exactly cutting here. So that is why wherever the cutting, the 2 points were placing here, I'm creating here. Otherwise if you choose another direction, the exactly the cutting plane. So see this side I took now. So now 2 points were generated because this is a full curve. If you have a half curve, it will create only 1 point. Due to the full circle or full curve, it created a 2 points. Even though it is created, you can take any 1 point by clicking the other options. Keep only one sub element using an extract. So click on this, click on any point whichever you require, click on this point and give OK. So this point will be remain and the other point will get removed. You can use that point later even. So the last option is between. So between point 1 and 2, if you, let's say I have point 1 and point 2, okay, and my ratio is 0 here. So if I give middle, see it is created a middle point here. Or from this point to this point you can create this point anywhere. For example 0.1, it is here, 0.3 it is here, and let's say 0.75, see it's here. It will create between point 2 and point 1 and point 2 anywhere in this length. So suppose from point 1 to point 2 there is only 100 mm, you can create in 100 mm anywhere this point. So you can reverse it, middle point, whatever it is. So that's all about all these points, and keep practicing twice. And this is very important, this is very basic and very important to create the profiles. And keep on practicing on this. So if you have any doubts, just comment on the below, and next section we are going to discuss lines and planes. Thank you so much.